Hey, namaskar. Namaste, vanakkam. How are you? Yes, Chandra Prakash.
Hi moms, how are you? Very good.
Excellent. Top of the world. मैं तो मस्त रहता हूँ. आप कैसे हो?
Great, mom.
Very nice.
Have a bad throat?
Yeah, it's been there for a very long time now. I wish
Great.
that it's all right. क्या हो गया है?
Nothing
So,
as usual.
okay. If I happen to ask you a question right now, okay, just ask me any two questions or one question pertaining to the financial services world. What would that question be?
How to be debt free, macha?
How to be debt free?
Yeah.
Very nice. You're really interested to listen it?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I think you should have water and come back after for 2-3 minutes.
Yeah, no. I can continue immediately. Let me have a sip in the name of Dejo, so I'll make you debt free. 1 second. Dejo bhai. Hello Premanand ji, vanakkam. So very lovely question. चंद्रा जहां पे भी है जैसा भी है तेरा बैकग्राउंड कुछ भी रहने दे कैमरा ऑन कर मामू ये हुई ना बात अभी लगता भाई भाई बात करा भाई A very good question. How to be debt free? Let me explain this question in two parts. Number one, a debt which you are absolute, which means you don't have any asset against that debt. I repeat, you don't have any assets against that debt. There's another type of being in debt is you have equivalent or more asset than the debt in which you are. You have equivalent and more asset against the debt in which you are. So I broke this debt into two pieces, right? Chandra, can you one debt that you don't have a property against that, which means you're, say for example, you're in a debt of 1 crore and you don't have anything worth 1 crore to offset your debt. And there is second debt where you have equal or more than equal property available, property, gold, silver, anything, cash in hand or anything available, valuable against that. So we are classifying debt into two parts like this. Normally people will be in these one of these two categories. In debt, normally people will be in one of these two categories. Now, again, let me classify into two parts. Again, in this debt, let me classify into two parts. In whichever category you are, with no asset and with asset, whichever category you are, look into two things happening. One debt which you are unable to repay in spite of having asset because you don't have liquidity to pay. You don't have liquidity to pay, which means a debt which cash flow problem. I repeat, a debt with a cash flow problem. Are you all listening? So debt is good, Karthik ji. Debt is good, Premanand ji. Debt is good, Sandeep Nair ji. But debt can be classified into two types. Equivalent asset available, equivalent or more asset available, and second, no asset available, but there is a debt. Now, in which again we are classifying into two types. One type that there is a debt, but I am unable to honor the debt repayment month on month on month. होता है ना? होता है नहीं होता ऐसा? Man is rich. He has everything, but he's unable to pay or bills or anything on a timingly basis. Does it happen or doesn't it happen? Right? It does happen. So here is one more type of challenge in the debt world is you are cash flow stuck. having property also. Another classification is you are net worth stuck. You are net worth stuck, which means I may have a 100 crore property and my debt is 3 crore. I have cash flow to pay that debt, but I'm unnecessarily paying interest and the debt EMI because in my 100 crore property, I'm unable to pull out 3 crore to give someone. Does it make sense? There is another challenge which is running in the market. Like you may be sitting in Nungambakam of a 100 crore property, but you are unable to honor that 5 crore and for which you're paying EMI every month 5 lakh rupees in the bank. And you're paying unnecessary interest. Maybe you're paying some Tandal Vaddi interest also in some cases, which is squeezing you. So on your piece of paper, if you really want to understand debt, you first have to understand in which category you fall into. Because debt can be, you know something, I'm sure many of you know that our company works on debt to rich pattern as a focus study to create a blueprint which can help you to overcome the debt pattern. We need to declassify it first, which of this debt pattern you are in. And based on that, we can give a solution. But however, since this question comes from my amazing friend and brother, CP, I would love to answer it in a way which is all going to help you all. So, number one, your hands are here, okay? Just do like this. Just do like this. First, put your hands here like this. First, put your hands here like this. Okay. And just do like this. Yeah, okay. Remember, if your debt is so small, you have to play bigger to control the debt. Are you all with me? Look at me on the screen. If your debt is this much, you have to play bigger to hold the debt. Most common mistake in the market is you have a debt of this type and you play also this type. How many of you agree that your suppliers, your clients, right? You can never overcome your debt. In fact, you will be working hard and you will be seeing and assuming you're clearing the debt. But after 4 years, you will suddenly feel I'm still standing in the same place. In fact, bigger. It slowly increases, it never decreases. So for people who are sitting with money and for people who are not sitting with money in this room, for both of you, this next statement of mine is going to be super powerful for both of you. If you have decided to create a very big, massive income, if you have decided to create good wealth, you just need to remember it's so simple. It's as simple as going and having your breakfast. It's as simple as going and having your lunch. It's as simple as deciding to have a lunch. Now, Sandeep Nayarji, and especially to Chandra Prakash, my dear, when we go to some amazing marriages or function and where there's a good spread, do you agree we land up consuming little more than usual? Yes or no? By raise of your hands, most of you. Yeah. So we all are in the same category except Prem Anand. He's a good man. So he actually eats less in the marriage and more in the house. I agree, Prem Anand bhai, no problem. Do you also agree when we have more in the marriages or function? Oh, this was good. Okay, let me try that. Okay, now at the end, let me also have some orange juice. And you will have that end orange juice. And then your friend will say, don't miss the kulfi. Today, kulfi is amazing. And you also have kulfi in the marriage. Yes or no? Yeah, okay. Now remember, if you want to overcome your debt, you need to attach orange juice and kulfi. in the pattern of earning. In the pattern of earning, you need to attach orange juice and kulfi. You can't play the same game to get overly satisfied. Are you all understanding the basics first, right? Now, this leads to Premananji. Let's assume you have a debt of rupees 1 lakh, and over 4 years that 1 lakh has increased to 4 lakh. Okay, but you're still in the debt. You know what is happening is, Nikhil, I know why 4 lakh has happened, because I'm playing bigger game. So my debt is becoming bigger. Yes or no? Okay. There's a challenge here. Your debt is this much. You're playing game only this little bigger. Can you see my hand? Little bigger. Okay. But you know what is happening? Because you're playing with this much debt, this debt has an interest component. Even this is becoming bigger. By the time you're reaching here, this is becoming bigger, and then this is becoming bigger, then this is becoming bigger, and then this is becoming bigger. Is it making sense, everyone? Right? Now let us understand, how can you protect this? If you have this much of debt, everyone, for your all surprise, listen to me. If you have this much of debt, Chandra Prakash, Prem Anand, Sandeep Nair, you have to play 10x game. I wanted to say 7x, but you might not remember. So I'm saying the word 10x game. Minimum play 7 times higher than your usual. 7 times higher than your usual. Let me give a good news now. So for some of your business owners sitting over here will may think, hey, Nikhil, you know what? 7x sounds good. It makes sense. But who will fund me to play 7x? Premanand is like, you're telling my voice, man. Who's going to pay me for 7x game, man? Right? It happens, right? The good news here is, the higher the game you play, normally the lower the price or the cost or the capital or capex required. Very surprising to listen this, right? The higher the game you will play, the lower the capex it's required. And Chandra Prakash, assuming you have a 1 lakh debt, assuming you have a 1 lakh debt, and you want to earn 1 lakh and not earn 5,000 to pay interest rates, you need to work 10x is what I said. Remember? Now, Sandeep Nair, if we are working at 10x and assuming that contract fetches you 10%, any contract, any business owner earns 10% on an average. Karthik Manian, am I right? 10% is reasonable earning in business to earn. Am I right to say, Karthik Bhai? If the answer is yes, then do remember, of that 10 lakh which you will pay Chandra Prakash, 10% you will earn it in 1 month, for which you were slogging for 4 years or 10 years maybe. Now I'm just giving you a motivation why you need to earn 10x. You need to work on 10x because you need to first remember, you need to arrest the debt. You need to overcome the debt. ये उधारी की दुनिया में नहीं जी सकते. So assuming Sandeep Nair ji that you have a 15 crore debt, it's so simple. You have to play 150 crore game. It's a game. It's a business game. Okay. But now 150 crore order or 150 crore decision which you would love to make. Okay. 150 crore. For you to overcome your 15 crore will take less than 1 year. And when you play a higher game of 150 crore, you may think you need money, but technically higher the game, you need to learn management. How many of you can understand that? The higher the game you play, you need to learn management, not the money. Because if you have a 150 crore book order, you will have bank guarantees coming, you have LCs coming in, or you may have corporate funding happening in, or you may have so many different options which will evolve. In fact, the man who's giving you order will also give you OD. It's possible. But the higher the game you play, the lower the capital required, only the higher the management increases. Are you all with me? Okay. Now, again targeting to Chandra Prakash. So Chandra Prakash, if you need to solve a 1 lakh rupee debt, which you are slogging for say 5 years, and you want to overcome in least time, step number 1 is to play a bigger game. And the bigger should be 10x. Step 2, if you don't like to play a bigger game, every people listen to me sitting in this room, even people who have a lot of money. Karthik Manyanji, to make your 100 crore, your father, grandfather would have taken so many years. Now, for you to make another 100 crore, you should do it in least time. But if you think you want to do it in business, I don't know how bigger you're going to play, but I'll give you second step shortcut. Premanandji, you want to earn 50 lakh in shortcut? It will help you. Will it help you? Yeah. Yeah. Solve a problem worth 5 crore to earn 50 lakh. If you want to make money, you have to solve a bigger problem. May not can ask me, hey Nikhil, I want to earn from you 1 lakh rupees, Nikhil, by next 2 weeks. What can I do for you where you can give me a 1 lakh payout rather than giving me 1 lakh loan? So all people in debt, you have become masters in arranging money. Yes or yes? Can we all become master in creating money? Small, big or medium or higher? And do we create patterns to create continuous money is a bigger question. If you want to earn 50 lakh, Premanandji, you've been around in my company for quite some time. Did you ask your coach, I want to earn 50 lakh rupees. Tell me a way I can, or give me an opportunity where I can make 50 lakh. Or which problem of NS Financial Services I can solve, which will help me to make 50 lakh. And be a synergy partner. How many of you are listening to me? Be a synergy partner. Please understand, in this 21st century, you have option to become a synergy partner even for Reliance. Which means the biggest of the big also is looking for synergy, and the smallest of the smallest is looking for synergy. It's just that people in debt do not speak to another people about debt, about profits, about sharing, about synergy. You know why? People in debt psychologically feel they are smaller people and they are low people. Now let me give you a good news. If you are in debt worth 10 crore, Chandra Prakash, that means your ability to generate money from the market worth 10 crore, not even having a property worth 10 crore, then how powerful you are compared to the man who's sitting with 5 crore property and still not able to manage that. So people in debt are in fact more powerful with their experience, with their knowledge, with their money management, with their business management, because that's how, in order to protect their goodwill, business, they are managing their debt so far. Yes or yes? Now, when you're managing debt so far, one small shift, rather than becoming master in arranging money, can you replace to master in creating money? How do you do that? The 10x rule, number 1. Number 2 rule, have synergies to solve bigger problems. So it says, I'll say Chandra Prakash, you know, Chandra Prakash, you do one thing. I know that maybe you know Mr. Poti's owner as a very great friend. Why don't you tell Mr. Poti's that you should meet this guy, Mr. Nikhil, and let me see if I can really crack something out of Poti's. If I do that, you know, Chandra Prakash, my company will make a payout for your reference, may be worth ₹1 lakh as soon as we sign up with Mr. Pothys. If Pothys feel valuable, he will deal with NSFS. But NSFS is okay to pay. But the same Chandra Prakash could have also called for me, can you give me 1 lakh? With the bank with whom you're borrowing money, have you ever told bank, what can I do for you that you give me 5-10 lakh as a payout rather than giving me loan? Make sense? Make sense? Make sense? I did that. I did that. I don't want to name, but one bank in the March end said he wanted to maintain more than 70 crore additional in his bank balance as a banker. I cracked a deal with him also. And if you understand the money market, mostly the bond trading in the month of March is at the very high interest rates running in the bond. Why? There is a year-end money demand. To the tune, in the bond market, people have earned 24% to 36% annualized rate of return, but only for those March ending period. To all those people whom you think who will never going to give you money or payouts or benefit, they're exactly the right people from whom you are supposed to take a payout. Let me give you one more last example over here or for synergy. Because so Chandra Prakash, I said 10x, right? So I need to buy a Honda BRV car. It's costing me rupees 10 lakh. There's a BMW car which is costing rupees 1 crore. Listen to me carefully. So I went to this BMW car showroom and I told him, hey, you know what? I will sell this series for you before this month end. How much payout can you give me? A straightforward, clear question. Every car seller will have their month end targets. Yes or yes? They simply told me that they will give me 3 lakh rupees. I said, you give me 7 lakh rupees, I'm done. I will sell this car for you. Let me know whenever you want me to sell the car. We had 2-3 calls of conversation. One email exchange. I sold his 1 crore worth car to get 7 lakh rupees and I bought my Honda BRV with 3 lakh rupees. How many of you think that's a great idea to do? It's a choice you need to make whether you want to arrange money or whether you want to create money. It's a choice you need to make whether you can go 10x to take care of this or you want to play equal. If you play equal, you're never solving a problem. So if you're doing a turnover of 4 crores, you're not going to solve a problem. You need to go 40 crore turnover to solve a 4 crore problem. How many of you can understand this? I have a simple and humble request to all the people who are sitting rich over here, rich by minus 10 crore and rich by plus 10 crore. You're rich with your contact. You're rich with your experience. You're rich with your presence of mind. You're rich because you have an identity in the market. Yes or yes? Leverage this, get into synergy, go 10x and solve a debt problem. How many of you think this conversation is truly valuable? If you think it's valuable, I truly want you